Okay, day 14.3, just a couple of other points here about two other possible defendants. One of the defendants could be Cher Blue. I saw Elizabeth Warren came out yesterday and said, yes, the Democratic Party is in, she stood right over there, this is the Senate side here. Yes, the Democratic Party needs to heal itself. If Tom Perez can't do it, then he's going to fail. This is one of those situations where you think somebody's a progressive, but is not. Just like you think she's Cherokee, but she's not. I have about 4 times as much Cherokee blood as she does. She's about 1/64th, I'm probably 1/8. I don't know. But anyway, here is the I'm a Cherokee thing is not going to work. I'm your progressive candidate. I'm going to be out there, plugging away for the progressives. No, it's a trick to get you to donate a bunch of money from the progressive side to Keith Ellison or to Elizabeth Warren on this side of the house. And then we find out later there's a secret agreement, Hillary for America agreement, that sweeps all the finances to Brooklyn, and the IT agreement. So finance and IT went to Brooklyn about September 2015. Now, interestingly enough, there is the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, where I was up in Rockville, Maryland, up where U.S. enrichment was. You have to file all these documents every time you ship something. So there's a lot of documents coming out right now about RSB trucking, taking stuff from Paducah, Kentucky, up to Canada, up to the Blind River plant in Canada. Now, remember, I said this about a week or maybe 10 days before this whole story came out with this Uzbeki trucking guy with running the people down in New York. Now, what's interesting is all this documentation about RSB trucking, all this profuse documentation. Well, but there is that same stunning lack of information about transportation logistics. Now, could they have used RSB's good, clean record and good, clean information? This is a kind of a different group in Springfield, Ohio. But could they have used their credentials basically to truck uranium to be shipped out of Montreal to Europe and Asia? John Solomon, Sarah Carter ran a story last night where it was not only being shipped to Europe, and it's going to be Bouchard and it's going to be NATO. This is where Solomon and Sarah Carter will catch up. But it's going to be the Port of Qasim. It's going to be the Port of Qasim. So the yellow cake is going to be going to Port of Qasim, and it's going to be enriched there. It's going to be enriched in Iran, and they're going to trade highly enriched uranium for their nuclear weapons program that they're developing against India. This will all come out. But don't want to jump the gun. First of all, we just need those documents for the same kind of documents that the Nuclear Regulatory Commission asks for RSB, which could be Rashid, which is the partner of Saipov. It could be Rashid Saipov brothers. We don't know. We did that same kind of information for transportation logistics. Now, interestingly enough, in the FBI investigation, which starts in August of 2015, there is all these, if you look on 15 of 15 in Hillary's documents, there's all this preservation notices, the same type of preservation notices I've given to the members of the House of Representatives, and you have, same kind of notices saying preserve all records, going to the Secretary of State, going to the Department of Energy, going to the IRS, going to all these different agencies that were involved in this CFIUS decision to go ahead and ship 20% of America's uranium to these foreign powers. It's not just going to Russia. It's going to foreign powers in Europe, Middle East, and Asia. Asia is just, the code word here is Asia, but it's going to Pakistan, and then Pakistan is then shipping on to UAE and all the other Middle Eastern powers. Pakistan is the funnel for the Middle East. Just like for the satellite information, just like for the application that they're writing, PACTS, P-A-C-T-S, 2, they're writing through Brilliant for DHS, the guy who plays, video games every day with Andre Carson. And that's also, he's going to say, oh, I was playing somebody in Pakistan as well with my 123.email. And that's how all that information got to Pakistan. So that's coming, just wait. But the same kind of preservation documents I posted today from the FBI to Hillary. The uranium is the backbone of the rat lines, and the stuff that goes in is depleted uranium weapons and drugs.